talk about Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
What are the memories of your first meeting with him, and how was that day?
In my opinion, to talk about Charles is the first memory I have about Charles is quite important, because apparently means nothing, but for me means a lot. He came when he was 13 years old, really kids.
Yeah.
And he came by car with his father, and his father arrived in front of Formula Medicine, and he didn't stop. He let Charles to go inside the Formula Medicine and to introduce himself, and we didn't see the father, we didn't meet the father at that time. So, which normally, the problem is that normally the father with the driver, they are very protecting, oppressive, and that means you don't develop a maturity, because if you are protected, but Verstappen is a different situation, because
he's mature, but his dad is
it's a different example, because Jos is not only a father. Jos was a Formula 1 driver.
Yeah.
So, and Jos was very tough with him. So Jos was not only my baby, protecting him. So Max was growing up quickly. He's impressive. I work also for Toro Rosso, so I know Max, and he doesn't look like 17. The way he talks, the way he has the relationship with them is much more mature for his age. And same is Charles, because when you start to face yourself by alone with a foreigner in a foreigner country, with a foreigner company that you don't know anyone, and you go there, nice to meet you, I'm Charles, I'm ready to work. So means that you cannot be shy, you cannot be, you are in the, how do you say, you are in the challenge, and you have to challenge by yourself, and you are 13. So that for me was positive, and we were positively impressed how these kids was at his own easy with everyone, starting to work, pushing hard, trying to learn, try to understand which is the best way to improve. So was impressive, very mature, and still now is very mature. He's very clever. He knows what he needs. He knows what where he wants to arrive. Is very determined. So that's for me what his father did. For me was really positive. No interference.
He has changed?
He's the driver. No. It's still like this. No interference at all. Just for us, it's only Charles and his management. Obviously, we talk with the management. We talk with Nicolas, with Alessandro Lunibravi, because it's the management. But for us, the relationship is driver and management, which has to be like this.
Yes.
So for me, he was very well managed, Charles. He's very well managed, and we have a big expectation on Charles for his maturity, for his character, for his talent, obviously, but also for his brain. For me, if I have to put a signature on his career, I am pretty confident he can be one of the top drivers of the future.
And how do you feel as an athlete about it? What do you feel about Charles as an athlete? He's good? Or
Charles, what is an athlete? An athlete can be a driver which is winning triathlon championship. You can say he's an athlete because he's top in bicycle, and that is 50% of the work. Then we have a situation where this kind of driver is jumping out of the car more tired compare some other driver that they are not fit at all. So that's what I mean. Do you need to be an athlete? An athlete is a physical and mental athlete.
Yes.
It's not only physical. So an athlete has to be physical and mental, and it's not enough how much power you have, how much energy, how much you are good in bike. swimming or running. It's also how you are able to manage your energy. If you are very emotional, very nervous, you waste a lot of energy and you get tired in the car.
Yeah.
So, if you ask me if Charles is an athlete, I can say Charles is an athlete because he's quite fit in endurance, he's quite fit for many things, and he's able to drive without consuming energy, saving energy. So for me, that is an athlete.
What are its strengths and weaknesses to physical and mental level?
Of Charles?
Yeah.
I would say that in the past, like every young drivers, like everyone, if a driver wants to win, if he has high competition challenge, high competition spirit, which is necessary to be a champion, the consequence is that you are even putting too much pressure on you, and so when you drive, you are too tense and you waste energy. That's for every driver. So at the beginning it was like this also for Charles, but Charles was immediately learning what we were transmitting to him, that was necessary also to be motivated, to be a killer, to be a driver that wants to win, but without wasting energy. We did this kind of work and he was learning quickly. That's why I say he's quite clever and mature. And then another thing that sometimes he was getting, because he's still connected with the competition feeling, too much upset and nervous if the result was not good, or if it was some other driver was playing tricky games. But in 6 months of work, he changed it completely. So now it's difficult for me to find a weak point for him. That's why I say he has a very high potentiality, because even when he's coming back to formal medicine, we can only work to improve the quality, but it's difficult to find a weak point now.
And for my last question, how would you Charles in one word?
How would?
Can you describe Charles in one word?
In one word, I can say no, it's difficult to say in one word, but just for me, in one word is potentiality. He's 17, 18 now, and so I see inside him huge potentiality. This is obviously now he's in Formula 3. He's not yet at the top, but when I see Charles, for me I see the potentiality inside. Like, okay, he's the man. So for me the word is potentiality. There is the potentiality. I hope he can have the chance, because you know motorsport is made by many different things. He can have the chance to use this potentiality. You're welcome.